Let's start with football, though, and talk about the biggest news for Auburn football this week. And we got an updated schedule for 2025. Now, it's not like across the board. It's just one game, the opening game, the Baylor game. And yes, Walker White's going to be there. We'll be talking about that. It'll lead up to that. That'll be one of the big – it'll be like Jarrett Stidham. Hey, did you know he's from Texas and that he's getting married? And, hey, did you know that Bo Nix was having fun? It'll be that type of repeated thing over and over again. The news, Auburn and Baylor have now moved their game officially from Saturday to Friday, and I believe it is confirmed Friday night, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Scott.
Yes, I don't know if they've put a timeout. I think maybe 7:00 was something I saw.
Okay.
But Friday night from Saturday, where there wasn't a time designation, saw a lot of interesting takes about this as this news was coming out. I think some people are upset that Auburn's not going to be on the opening weekend on Saturday. I don't really understand that. The college football weekend, opening weekend tends to run like Wednesday to Monday, it feels like anyway. So who really cares? For me, I'm all about it. Auburn, a little more exposure. They'll be the premier game on Friday night, which will be pretty awesome. And on a more personal note, for anyone who's trying to go, the middle of Texas heat on a Saturday, no. Friday night, a little bit better. So I'm all about that. Not much, but a little bit better. You get an under-the-lights game to start the year, albeit away. But I'm excited about it. I think it's a great move for both schools. You get an extra day for travel and an extra day for prep for the home opener. So I don't see really a negative to this other than if you just want to be a purist and be like, we should play on Saturdays.
That's definitely been a grumpy man, time at the early part of this week when this was announced. But it's happening, folks. So you can be mad about it. You can be grumpy about it all you want. It's happening whether you like it or not. I think some of the frustration comes from that it's a Friday and not a Saturday. That's the tradition. But also it does present some travel challenges, especially if you've already booked your stuff.
Sure.
And you may now have to arrive a day earlier. For people like me who are already planning on being there, have a little bit more flexibility in their lives, I recognize that it's not that big a deal. I'm already planning what likely will be road trip out there. Austin, I think, has plans to be out there.
Can we get that streamed the whole way? Your
whole
road trip?
Now, if you would ride with me and be the videographer, I will give you gold content from that. But we'll do some stuff from Baylor. I don't know what yet, but I'm excited for this because I think it eliminates the heat to some degree, at least the intensity of it.
Correct.
It gives Auburn more exposure, as you talked about, and Baylor more exposure, because let's be honest, Baylor and Auburn are both not at places in their programs currently for this start of the season where they're going to garner the attention of an Auburn and Oregon did in Texas in prime time. So this is a good move. I like it a lot, especially if Auburn comes out there and does some special things on the road. And it's a great way to get this home and home series kicked off, because we do know this, folks, when we come back a year from that time, it'll be under the lights at Jordan-Hare, and they ain't ready for it. So either way, get used to it. Schedule update for you. Auburn versus Baylor Friday night, no longer on Saturday.